Hello everyone, welcome to Analog IAS Prelims High Yielding Series for Prelims 2020, and the topic for today's video is Global Assessment Report. So the reason why this particular report is being studied right now is in December last year we have had this report in news. So if you go into the specifics of this is released by UN Office for Disaster Risk Reduction. Now this is a report that is published biennially. That is something that comes out every other alternate year. So this is a product of the contributions of nations, public and private disaster related research. So just like IPCC, even the report that we are talking about right now is collated from various sources. So if we talk about the background of UNDRR, it was established in 1999 as a part of the United Nations Secretariat. So this is very much a UN organization. So the main agenda for this is to act as a common point of contact between various countries and coordinate between various countries whenever there is any scope for disaster reduction. So it supports the implementation, follow-up and review of Sendai framework. In 2015, the world has adopted this Sendai framework as a successor for Hyogo framework. The report states that Asia Pacific region accounts for nearly 40% of the total global losses that we see across the world, because if you take a look at countries like India, most often cyclones hit our east coast. Similarly, Japan is a victim of frequent earthquakes. China also has typhoons. Korea also has this cyclones or regional winds which impact their cities very severely. So the economic losses to the extent of 4% of GDP annually are projected if countries don't invest in DRR. So this report tries to quantify numerically the amount that one could lose if we don't invest in disaster risk reduction. So initially it might feel like we are making investments for a long term, and many governments might not show interest. Say let us take the case of Kerala in 2018 floods. In August 2018, almost 5 lakh crores was estimation of the losses that Kerala has faced because of these floods. Now that amount could have been saved if the state has invested in disaster risk reduction and followed the principles of sustainable development. So that is the point that is being discussed here. Now let us have a look at this question. National Institute of Disaster Management is a body under Ministry of Earth Sciences. Now let us go back to this NIDM and some background. So recently the first national conference on coastal disaster risk reduction and resilience. So this was the conference name. So this conference was organized by this NIDM. So the conference focus was on enhancing human capacities in terms of better understanding about coastal disaster risk and effective collaborative actions. So this organization was given the task of implementing Prime Minister's 10-point agenda with respect to disaster risk reduction. So this is basically a body that was constituted under Ministry of Home Affairs under the Disaster Management Act. This is a statutory body under Ministry of Home Affairs. So this first statement is false. Now let us have a look at the second statement. United Nations Sasakawa Award is the most prestigious international award in the area of disaster risk management. So UNDRR during the 6th session of Global Platform for Disaster Risk Reduction conferred this Sasakawa Award to Dr. Pramod Kumar Mishra, an Indian. That is the reason why we have to know about this. This is the most prestigious award in the field of disaster risk management. So that is the reason we have to know about this Sasakawa Award, which is given by UNDRR. So the second statement is right. Now please pause the video, do your research on this topic, please read the background of UNDRR and post your answers in the comment section below. That's it for now. Thank you.